Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Aries for the month of August 2021. And so, um, before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone, especially if you're new to this channel, and to just highlight a few things. First, I'd like to just draw your attention to the setup we have. If you're new, the card on the left is going to be a message from your Archangel, which will be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valetine. And this will represent a card from the Major Arcana. And the card on your right is a message from your guardian angel. And the lessons that are presented there, the advice for the month, is presented from the Minor Arcana. So on the left, we have the major lessons, influences or themes or energy moving through your life. And then on the right, we have a perspective about how that might be playing out for you in this month and ways that you might want to adjust or apply that knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so there is also, I'm going to be offering my angel reading for the month of August, my special offer that I've been offering since the pandemic first began, and that is still ongoing. It's my half-hour reading for $77 for one full hour. It's normally my half-hour reading, but now I'm extended to one full hour. So you just go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services, and you would sign up or select the half-hour reading as is, and within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer for one full hour, and with further instructions about how to set up a reading. All right, so let's tune in and just take a deep breath. And especially they would like for you, with all the rose quartz that we have here, for you to focus on your heart center. Focus on this place of profound love and nourishment and courage that you've been writing. And intuitive awareness. Now, how I generally like to begin is to just sort of share with you some insights that they've given me for the month of August. And so when I was just tuning in, what I saw was the image of a goddess. Well, it really reminds me of the Empress. And when I say the image of a goddess, I mean that they keep writing the word confusion. I saw this with my eyes open a few moments ago and now closed. So I'm going to come back to that word confusion. But the way they showed me the goddess was just a mother in general. And this doesn't cut off men or women. You know, this symbolism doesn't distinguish specifically for gender or not. But I have to put it in the context of the Empress card is the way I felt it. And she, you know, she was interesting because her breasts, she had on clothes, and then she shuffled them around to loosen her top in order to breastfeed. But I've never seen it happen this way. This is the first time the symbolism or the vision, the imagery came across this way. But it was really an urgency to get to nurse, to feed. And then appeared in her arms, and this was an African-American woman, a baby, just probably just wrapped in how do you want to say some kind of blanket, and it looked like it just came out of the hospital, and she held it within her arms and with such love. And the thing about this is that it was as if she was eager to be a mom and was waiting to hold her child. And there's a sense of eagerness is one thing. Then the next thing that happened was that a bunny rabbit just sort of appeared from between her cleavage, and then even another animal like a dog, and they were all white. And then even a tree with the roots and the branches. The trunk of the tree was very wide, which you all understand is my symbol for our connection to higher self. And then there just became more bunnies, just an abundance of beautiful, white, gentle bunnies. And then I saw the symbol, an image of a cow. So all of this, there's a card I went ahead and pulled from Diana Cooper's Animal Spirit Oracle. It's called the Angel Animal Spirit Oracle, or Archangel Animal Oracle. And as you can see, the card says, give with unconditional love and grace. And it's the Archangels Raphael and Mary. And I also just saw, I'm going to have the Archangel Raphael as I was beginning to talk to you in the video, so come through as well. So going back to this confusion, so I feel like this has to do with about what gives you joy. And what I really felt like that there, first of all, with this image of the Empress, this just really indicates a time of profound nurturing, fertility, creativity, right? Time of comforts and really being in connection with the earth and with your purpose. It feels like a lot of, and so it feels in a way sort of the confusion might be about what to do with all this energy. So it makes sense in the sign of Leo, this sense of creativity and being in the spotlight and having all of this creative frequencies. And so it feels like for the month of August that this is an opportunity of abundance as Archangel Raphael comes through, that this is a time for you to really give birth to something. And to really take the time also to nurture yourselves. And it takes courage to nurture yourselves, as well as it takes courage to put yourself out there in the light, in the spotlight. And you might be really having some confusion about what it is that gives you joy, or about what to choose, as you might just have so many options that you consider, or things that just come and pop into your mind or your head. It's really a time where what's happening within you is that opportunities and possibilities are opening up within you like they've never had the opportunity to do so before. And the ego is going to be very resistant to this. And in its resistance, you're going to experience confusion about direction, about what to do. I'm even saying the word pressure and perfect. So you may have a sort of a picture of what you think is perfect, and you might put a lot of pressure on yourself to make that happen, and then take all the joy. They keep flashing the word joy in front of my eyes. Just end up taking all the joy out of things. And so they want you to be responsive to your eagerness, to the creativity that is just sort of pouring out of you, and a need to nurture a project, or to be really just immersed in some kind of activities. They're saying that you have this strong sense of you want to pay it forward, you want to pay it back in a way, but really to pay it forward and to give back, right? And so you might get a little frustrated about just how to do that. And so the thing is for you to really center and relax and not allow yourself to get in a place where you can't move or make a move at all. All right, so I didn't realize I was talking that long because I had my eyes closed, but let's try to catch up here. So let's take a look at the message from your Archangel. And this makes sense for you, Aries, in the sense that we're also, when the time of this video coming upon, we're in a waning moon phase. So the 8th will be a new moon. And so you may want to take this time right now to kind of be present with yourself. And this is the Archangel Radleigh. And his name means the secrets of God. So that he has all of this spiritual knowledge and wisdom that you can connect with. And you can sort of think of him as an alchemist, archangel in that regard. But this might be the time for you to really get clear with yourself, to just clear the distractions, to get some space for yourself so that you can really listen to the messages that keep coming up, or so you can be aware of the themes. And they're even telling you to pay attention to gestures that might occur, that might all pinpoint or keep pointing out a particular path. And then they want you to trust that path. Trust the guidance that you're receiving. Know that the angels and the ascended masters are around you and guiding you on that particular path. But they keep writing the word messages, and they want you to pay attention to the message that just keeps, the message first that resonates with your heart. You might hear a lot of different things from people. They want you to take the time to reflect. Don't just jump on it. Take some time to see if you have agreement within your soul about the different messages that you're either hearing from outside of yourself or the ones that are coming through yourself. And so this is a time they're writing the word for you to make an assessment about from a perspective, to make that assessment from the perspective of what it is that is truly meaningful to your heart. What is it that your heart and your soul is giving birth to right now? What is that desire? Okay. All right, let's take a look at the message from your guardian angel. All right, and so we're looking here and we're seeing it's this is the 10 of fire wands. Then on the side here we have Archangel Michael and the ego card, which is traditionally the devil card. So there's some sense here of letting yourself get overwhelmed and burdened down, and then you can't really plot any particular direction. So be aware of, first of all, focusing on your priorities, and really being aware of what that is. Again, that comes from within. Don't get distracted. Delegate where you need to, so that you have the time to really devote to your spiritual purpose, that goal that's in your heart right now, that idea, that design that your heart is creating. Don't let other things get in the way so that you don't have time to really put the pieces together. That's to say, to hear the messages coming through and to realize, to see what it's pointing out for you, the path that is clearly pointing out for you. So try to create space that in a way that's possible for you, which means that don't always be involved in the drama, but maybe sit back and observe, know when you are really needed and when you're not, okay? And the tendency is to want to rescue everything that's going around you, but what that does is it stops you from focusing on your assignment they're writing. So they're writing the word please. Please be aware of your heart's assignment in this month, Aries. All right. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings and wish you a beautiful month and of August, and hope that it is as fertile and that you're able to seize those opportunities.